Welcome to the Cursed Archive. Number 002, the New Orleans Glass. This file, just like the last, begins at the end. The final audio transmission, received from the primary subject, Mark Ansel, is dated October 31st, 2023. The quality is poor. His voice is a strained, terrified whisper, recorded directly into his phone's microphone. He speaks as if from a concealed location, a faint, rhythmic scratching sound just audible in the background. It's not a reflection. I know that now. Oh God, it's a window. It's been standing there for an hour, just standing. Its hands are on my shoulders. I can't feel them, but I can see them in the glass. I can see its fingers digging in. It's smiling. I know it's smiling. I'm not going to turn around. I'm not. The recording ends there, with a sudden, shockingly loud crash of glass and splintering wood. The audio peaks, distorting into static. Then, silence. That transmission ended at 3:14 a.m. Mark Ansel was never heard from again. But this wasn't the beginning. This was the catastrophic end. To understand what happened to Mark and to his partner, Sarah, we must return to the initial acquisition file. We must go back 30 days.
The subjects are Mark Ansel, 34, a freelance graphic designer, and Sarah Jenkins, 32, a PhD candidate in architectural history. In early October of 2023, they took a celebratory trip to New Orleans, Louisiana. Both were amateur collectors. They were, by all accounts, bright, grounded, and stable individuals. This is important. What they experienced was not a shared delusion. It was an intrusion. This first exhibit is from Sarah's video diary, dated October 2nd. Her voice, captured on the camcorder's microphone, is bright, laughing, set against the street sounds of the French Quarter. Okay, record. Is it on? Mark, stop! She laughs. We found it. This is the place. It's not even on the map. Just this little green door. Are you sure he said it was open? It looks ancient. Mark's voice is heard off camera, muffled. That's the point, Sarah. Antiques, remember? Come on. The shop was called Le Miroir Vert. It specialized almost exclusively in antique mirrors. The proprietor was an elderly man who, according to Sarah's journal, did not speak. He simply pointed. They found it in the back room, covered in a dusty velvet cloth. A 19th century pier glass, 7 feet tall, with an ornate, hand-carved frame of blackened silver. They were captivated. They paid in cash. The proprietor, according to Mark, looked relieved. The mirror arrived at their apartment in Austin, Texas, on October 7th. This is audio log number 001, recorded by Mark. His voice is excited, proud, punctuated by the sounds of hammering and heavy grunting. Okay, Exhibit A is, he grunts, officially in place. Damn, this thing is heavy. It's in the main living room opposite the couch. Wow, it's perfect. It just eats the light in the room, in a good way. Sarah loves it. It's our centerpiece, our $3,000 probably cursed centerpiece. Nervous laugh, mostly. For the first week, everything was normal. The mirror functioned as a mirror. Before we document the first anomaly, a note from the archive. These files represent countless hours of research, acquisition, and preservation. If you value this work and wish to support our efforts to ensure these stories are not forgotten, subscribe to the Cursed Archive. Your support is vital.
The first sign was recorded on October 15th. It is subtle. From Sarah's video journal, Exhibit B. Okay, so, weird thing. I'm probably just tired. I've been staring at 18th century blueprints all day. But I just walked past the mirror, and I thought I saw my reflection lag, like a 1-second delay. I stopped, and my reflection stopped a second after me. Mark says I'm crazy. I'm just going to try and catch it. In the video, Sarah walks past the mirror. As she describes, her reflection in the tall mirror seems to hesitate, finishing the movement a fraction of a second after she does. It's almost imperceptible. She does it again. This time, the lag is more pronounced. She gasps, and the video cuts. This lag was the first sign. The glass was beginning to process them, to learn them. The second sign was far more significant. This is the detail that confirms this is not a simple haunting. The mirror wasn't just reflecting them incorrectly. It was beginning to reflect the world incorrectly. Listen to Mark's journal entry, dated October 18th. I don't know how to explain this. I was on the couch, watching the game. I looked up. In the mirror, the room was wrong. The blue vase, the one Sarah's grandmother gave her, it was on the left side of the mantel. It's always on the right. I'm looking at it right now, it's on the right. But in the mirror, it's on the left. And I'm not touching anything. The vase is still on the left. And I'm not in the reflection. I'm just not there. I'm standing right here, but the mirror, it just shows the room. The wrong room. There is a silence in the recording for 3 long seconds. I backed away. I just backed away and sat down. After a few minutes, I looked up. The vase was back on the right, and I was back. I was in the reflection again. Sarah saw it too. She thinks we should... I don't know what she thinks. We're scared. We're just going to cover it. We're covering it with a sheet.
They covered the mirror with a heavy canvas dropcloth. For 3 days, there was peace. The anomaly, they believed, was contained. They were wrong. On October 22nd, Mark set up a home security camera. His rationale, documented in his journal, was to prove they weren't crazy and to see what the mirror was doing under the sheet. This is Exhibit C, the footage from that night. For 2 hours, the footage is unremarkable. The shrouded mirror is motionless. At 8:14 p.m., the sheet moves. It doesn't fall. It is pulled, slowly, from the top, from underneath, as if a hand from within the mirror's world is dragging the sheet into the glass. It crumples and vanishes into the frame, absorbed by the mercury surface. The mirror is now bare. It reflects the empty room. At 8:17 p.m., a light in the reflection turns on, the lamp on the end table. In the real room, the lamp remains off. In the mirror's world, someone has turned on the light. Mark and Sarah returned at 9:30 p.m. Their reaction is captured by the camera's audio. Sarah's voice. "I'm just saying it was a terrible ending." "Mark? What's wrong?" Mark's voice, deadly quiet. "Sarah, the sheet. Where's the sheet?" Sarah's voice, rising. "What? Oh my God. Mark, look! Look at the mirror! The lamp is on, but..." A gasp. "It's not! It's off!" Mark's voice, panicked. "The camera, get the footage! We're getting this thing out of here! We're smashing it! A scream, short, sharp, and terrifying, from Sarah. Mark, What is it?" Sarah, crying. "In the mirror! Look! Behind us! In the reflection! Who is that? Who is standing at the doorway?" According to Mark's audio log from later that night, they both saw it. Reflected in the glass, standing in the doorway they had just walked through, was a tall, thin figure, dressed in what Sarah, the historian, described as Victorian-era mourning clothes. It wasn't reflected from their world. It was native to its world, and it was now aware of them. This marked the shift from Phase 1, passive observation, to Phase 2, active engagement. They fled to a hotel, but the mirror, it had an anchor. Mark. He went back. This is where Sarah's testimony ends. She refused to return. She flew to her mother's house in Seattle on October 24th, begging Mark to come with her. He promised he would. He said he just needed to document it. But the archive shows he was no longer an observer, he was a subject. Listen to audio log 004. The change in his voice is pronounced. He sounds exhausted. He sounds fascinated.
It doesn't move.
Sarah's gone. It's just me and him. It's still there. In the glass. It doesn't move. It just watches me. It's closer now. It's in the middle of the room. Sometimes the room on its side changes. The wallpaper peels and fixes itself.
Beautiful.
The window shows snow. It's not snowing here. It's beautiful. It's so quiet. It knows I'm watching. I wave. It doesn't wave back.
It's lonely.
It stands there. The man in the glass. I think he's lonely.
I try to hold it together, but it's all
I think
falling apart. My life is
I
a
think
joke,
it is
a
lonely.
complete joke.
Mark
I can't stop
Ansel
it.
was suffering from a classic symptom of spiritual and psychological predation. The entity was projecting a sense of loneliness to disarm him. He stopped eating. He spent the next 3 days in constant communion with the mirror. He began talking to it. This is audio log 006. I asked it what it wants. It showed me. In the reflection. The world on its side, it's empty.
Sarah?
Just the room. It's trapped. Just like I am, I guess. We're just two guys staring at each other. A long, heavy silence. Last night, I saw Sarah in the mirror.
What if?
She was standing with it. With the man in the glass.
Betrayed.
She was smiling.
Betrayed.
She looked happy. She waved at me. She's not here. She's in Seattle. I know she's in Seattle. But what if this is the real room?
Trapped.
What if I'm the reflection?
Hiding.
What if I'm the one who's trapped? It just wants to show me. It wants to trade. Just for a little while. That's all. Just to trade. This is the crux of the event. The corrupted world was not an illusion. It was an environment, a lure. The entity, unable to cross over, was engineering an exchange. It had offered Mark a fantasy. But it was a lie. The audio log continues. His voice is now trembling, faster. It's a lie! It's all a lie! Sarah, the Sarah in the mirror? Her hand, her left hand, her ring. It was on the wrong hand. I'm a graphic designer. I know reflections. I know how they work. This wasn't a reflection. It was a mock-up. A fake!
It's behind me.
It's not trapped. It's hiding. I'm looking at it now. The man in the glass. He's not in the middle of the room anymore. He's right at the glass. Oh God. His face is, it's wrong. It's my face. It's my face, but old and smiling. It's pressed against the glass. Oh God, it's behind me. This brings us full circle to the final transmission. Audio log number 007. Mark, hidden, whispering into his phone. We have already heard it. The crash, the static,
He was just
the
lying
end.
there. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't save him.
Police were called to the apartment 2 days later, on November 1st, after Sarah Jenkins reported she could no longer reach Mark. This is from the official police report, Exhibit D. Entry was forced at 11 a.m. The apartment was found to be in a state of disarray. A large antique mirror frame, identified as the center of the disturbance, was found shattered. The frame itself was splintered, as if from a powerful concussive force originating from within. But the glass, the mercury glass, was gone, not shattered, not on the floor. It was gone. The 7-foot frame was empty. No sign of the resident, Mark Ansel. The apartment was otherwise empty. Mark Ansel was gone. The glass was gone. The security camera offers one final chilling clue. It was still recording. For 48 hours, the footage shows an empty room. But the audio is not silent. For 48 hours, it recorded a sound, a faint, rhythmic scratching. It is the sound of a fingernail from inside the closet. The mirror frame was acquired by this archive in 2024. It remains empty, a 7-foot hollow frame. The archivist who cataloged it, he resigned 2 weeks later. His resignation letter consisted of 6 words. I can see it behind me. Case file number 002.
The New Orleans glass is closed. But this archive remains open, and my attention must now turn to a new file. A disturbing acquisition from a derelict farmhouse in West Texas. It's a small tin plate music box. The tune is unremarkable,